two types of motivation. You have your positive motivation and you have your negative motivation. So your positive motivation is going to be, let's go, you can do it, you can achieve this, like all positive comments. And your negative motivation is going to be, you're never going to amount to anything, why would you even try, you're a loser. Personally, and many successful people would also agree with this, is that the negative motivation will push you much, much further than the positive motivation. I will say something as well. If you are a man, the negative motivation will push you further than if you're a woman. If you're a woman, women do not like to be criticized. If you look at most women in general, they don't like to be criticized. Women like to be praised. Women like to be told, you did a good job, do this. They like to be praised. They do not like to be criticized. If you are a man, you should want to be criticized and you should want to get better, because that's the only way that you can achieve some sort of level of progress. But if you think about it, women are already born with beauty. They're naturally born genetically with beauty. So of course they're going to be given praise. Like they're told that they're perfect and they don't need to improve. So why would they improve? But if you're a man, like it's completely different. Your life is going to be completely different as a man. You have to actually improve your life, and you have to do something worthy with your time that you have with your life. As a woman, you can just kind of like rely on a man to take care of you, or just look good and your life is not too bad. But it's not the case as a man. You have to actually put in work. You have to do something with your life. You have to actually work hard with your life. Can't do this if you're a woman. The negative motivation will take you much, much farther than the positive motivation. I'm going to tell you that right now. That many successful people would agree with me. I'm reading Jerry Rice's book right now. He talked about it multiple times in the book. Andy Frisella also talks about how the negative motivation pushes him further. There are so many people who use this negative motivation and actually propels them to achieve what they want in a life. Very rarely do you see positive motivation to drive you. It's all the negatives and the hardships that are going to push you the most, because you don't want that anymore. You don't want to be in the negative, you don't want to be down low, so you use that as motivation. For the positives, you just kind of use like a Lambo or money or a big house. Like that's all positive stuff, but it will not motivate you as much as the negative stuff will. As you having to do this just absolute insane things that to achieve your goals. Like the negative information, the negative things in your life will push you way much further. Know that, and just list it all out. List all of the negatives and list out all the bad things that happened to you, and write them down so that way you know this is your motivation. If you haven't read David Goggins' book Can't Hurt Me, in his first challenge, I remember this specifically. In challenge number 1, he has you write down all the bad things that happened to you and basically use those as motivation and use those as fuel to propel you into the person you actually are going to become. And that's exactly what I'm talking about here in this video, is using that negative energy towards motivation. Don't use the positive stuff. Use the negative things. Everything that's negative in your life, everything that's bad, you use that and you turn it into positive, and you turn that into yourself being positively afflicted by that negative stuff. And you have to do this every day. You have to stay keeping that negative stuff at the top of your mind, so that way you're always constantly saying, I don't want this life anymore. I want a better life than this. So you look at the negative things and say, I don't want this anymore. I want to strive for better. Use the negative things in your life as motivation to achieve your goals every single day. Use that negative. Use the negative push, and it'll push you to the person you actually want to become. Every day, use the negative fuel. Negative energy is fuel. It's endless fuel, because it'll never stop. There's always gonna be this negative. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson always said, I remember Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson said, remember the hard times. He says, never forget the hard times. Even when you're doing well in life, never forget the hard times. use the negative energy as motivation. That's the video I have for you. If you like this video, like the video, comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next one.